Hello students, today we will study unit number 2 AC circuits, in which we will understand the series RL circuit. So in this video we are going to understand the two most important points, which are: first one is that in the case of series RL circuit, why current lags behind the potential, or you can say voltage, by phi, and how value of power factor cos phi is equals to R by Z. So I hope you are ready with your pen and paper. So without wasting much time, let us start this video. So first of all, we will understand the meaning of that series RL circuit means what. So series RL circuit means what? That it is such a circuit in which one resistor is used and one inductor is used, and both these resistor and inductors are connected in series with each other. As for example, if I want to draw, so firstly we will take one resistor whose resistance is R, then we will take one inductor whose inductance is L, and both are connected in series with one alternating voltage source. So for our easiness, we will consider that at some time or at a particular time, current is flowing in this direction, which is say in clockwise direction. And equation of current we will consider as I is equals to Im sine of omega t. That is the current equation. Now, as we know very well that resistor and inductor both are connected in series. That is why whatever amount of current I that flow in resistor, same amount of current will flow from inductor also. That means equation of current through resistor and through inductor both will be same, as both are connected in series. But potential across both of these devices would be different. Let us say potential across the resistor is suppose VR, and potential across the inductor is say suppose VL. Okay. After onwards, that we know very well for pure resistive circuits. So over here I will make a heading that for pure resistive circuit, already we have studied what, that current is in phase with potential. So I will write current is in phase with potential, or you can say voltage. Okay. So for that purpose, if you want to draw the diagram, so how we will draw? Say that is your potential across resistor. We are talking about only pure resistive circuit. That's why potential across resistor. So phase between current and potential is what? Zero. So phase difference is not there. That means I will say that current is in phase with potential. Okay. And if equation of current I is equals to Im sine of omega t, then potential equation across the resistor will be how much? So potential across the resistor is equals to, I will write Vm of R sine of omega t. So over here phase of current and potential both are same. That is why we are saying current is in phase with potential for the case of pure resistive circuit. Okay. Now another thing also we know for pure inductive circuit. So I will write for pure inductive circuits. Over here I will make point number 2, pure inductive circuit. Which thing we know? That we know that in the case of pure inductive circuit, current lags behind the potential by 90 degree. So over here I will write current lags behind potential or voltage, potential by 90 degree, or you can say pi by 2 in the case of what? In the case of pure inductive circuit. So we can draw the diagram for that also. Current lags behind the potential, that means potential leads the current. So over here I will draw the arrow like this. That is what? That is for VL. So we can say that current lags behind the potential, or potential leads the current by 90 degree, or you can say pi by 2. Okay. So if equation of current is I is equals to same passing through inductor Im of sine of omega t, then potential equation will be what? Potential is leading the current by pi by 2. So I will write potential is leading. So for that, potential across what? Across inductor. So potential across inductor, I will write maximum potential across inductor sine of omega t plus pi by 2. Why we are writing plus pi by 2? Because potential leads the current. Potential leads the current by pi by 2. So supposing we will say that is your equation number 1 and that is your equation number 2. So from both of these equations, we have to find the resultant value of maximum potential when both are combined. Individually, when pure resistor is there, then maximum potential is Vm of R. When pure inductor is used, then maximum potential is Vm of L. But when both are combined, at that time, whatever resultant value is there, that resultant value of maximum potential we have to calculate. So how we can calculate? So once again over here I will draw the diagram. We will take the reference of this diagram. So in this direction, what is their potential across the resistor? So we will write Vm of R. So that value Vm of R. Then in this direction, that is your potential across inductor. So I will write Vm of L, and by using these values Vm of R and Vm of L, we want the resultant maximum potential. So that resultant maximum potential may be in this direction, which is known as Vm. So value of Vm we have to find. That means if you want to find out the value of Vm, which is resultant of these two values, that means you have to add both of these vectors. How we will add both of these vectors? For that also we have studied the equation that Vm, that is a resultant, which is equals to under square root of what we are writing, Vm of R, Vm of R square plus VL of Vm of L square plus 2 Vm of R, Vm of L cos theta. Theta in this case is what? Theta in this case is, that is your theta is equals to pi by 2, angle between two vectors. So that is your pi by 2 or 90 degree. Now you know that cos pi by 2 is what? 0. That means this whole term would be 0. So remaining is what? Vm is equals to under square root of Vm of R square plus Vm of L square. That's it. Okay. Now next is Vm is equals to under square root of. Now Vm of R, if you want to find, so over here I will write, over here instead of that I will write somewhere else. Where I should write? Over here I will write. Okay. Vm, we know Ohm's law, Vm is equals to what? IR. So IR means what? IM R. Okay. So instead of Vm, we can write IM R. So I will write IM square, that is a square, R square plus. Now that is Vm of L. Now for Vm of L also we can write Im into R, but you know very well that in the case of inductor, resistance is not present, but instead of resistance, one quantity is there which will behave like a resistance, which is known as inductive reactance. So we will write Vm of L is equals to what? Im into XL, that we have studied, inductive reactance whose unit is ohm, just like resistance. So that I will write that Im square of XL square. Square is there, that's why. Okay. Now Vm is equals to, now I will take common I square from both of this term. So I will take outside, so square root of Im square will be Im. So it will be Im under square root of, I will say, XL square plus R square or R square plus XL square. Okay. Now I will write Vm is equals to I maximum current. Okay. Then these quantities known as what? To understand this equation I will compare with Vm is equals to Im R. So Vm is present in both equation, Im is also present, but instead of R, this quantity is present. That means this quantity will behave like a resistance whose unit is ohm, and that quantity is known as impedance, and impedance is represented by Z, and Z value is what? XL square plus R square, and its unit is what? Its unit is ohm, so that Im into Z. Acha. If you have remembered, then for pure resistive circuit, it is your R is the resistance. For pure inductive circuit, XL is the inductive reactance. For the pure capacitive circuit, XC is the capacitive reactance. So similarly, when two or more devices are connected with each other, at that time, whatever total resistance is there, that total resistance is known as impedance. So that thing you have to remember. Okay, so Vm Im into Z. Okay, now from this diagram we can draw one more diagram. Why? Because we want the value of Z, which is XL square plus R square. How? So over here Vm of L, that means inductor is there. For inductor, that is your inductive resistance, that is your R means resistance, that is your R means resistance, that is your inductive resistance. I will place over here. Okay, and from that, what we have to find out? Resultant total resistance, which is known as impedance. So that would be pass at an angle of say phi. Okay, and that is what? That is your impedance. Okay, now if I will extend this line like this, so that will be what? That will be your XL. So from this diagram also we can say what? Value of Z is equals to what? Under square root of XL square plus R square. So Z is equals to XL square plus R square. Now if you want to find out this angle, so for that purpose we can write tan phi. So tan phi is equals to what? It will be your perpendicular by base, so it will be your XL by R. Okay. Also one thing that in the case of resistor, pure resistive circuit, current is in the phase of potential, and in the case of inductor, what we are saying that potential leads the current by pi by 2, or current lags behind the potential by pi by 2. But when both are combined, at that time, that will be your phi. That means from the diagram we can say that in the case of a series RL circuit, what we can say that current lags behind the potential. Now that is your resultant. So current lags behind the potential by phi. So same important statement I will write, what? That in the series RL circuit, what we can say? Current lags behind potential by 90 degree, or you can say by pi by 2, or you can say like this, that that resultant potential leads the current by phi. So I will write potential leads current by phi. So when both are combined, at that time current will flow same from inductor and resistor. So equation of current, if I is equals to Im of sine of omega t, then whatever potential is there, total potential is there for both of this combination, that will do what? It will lead, potential leads the current by phi. So equation will be what? Im sine of omega t plus phi. So from this equation also you can say that potential leads the current by phi. And finally, if we will talk about the power factor of this combination, so power factor is denoted by what? Cos phi. Okay, and cos phi value we can write from this diagram also. So cos phi is what? It is your base by hypotenuse, so it will be your R by Z. Okay, so we have covered two things, that why in the case of series RL circuit, that is potential leads the current by phi, or current lags behind the potential by phi, and how power factor value for series RL circuit is R by Z. So now I would like to end this video. Once again, we will meet in a new video with a new topic. So till then, read hard, work hard. Thank you very much.